Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's class. And in today's class, we'll be learning how to draft a basic long and short sleeve. If you have been having troubles drafting a perfect sleeve that fits the armhole perfectly, then please watch till the end. When drafting a basic sleeve, it is drafted on fold. Here I have my paper folded. Next, draw a straight horizontal line which will serve as a starting point for the sleeve that you will be making. After drawing the straight horizontal line, next insert the vertical measurement. We'll be drafting the short sleeve first, so the first measurement I'll be inserting is the cap's height. The cap's height for an average adult is 4 or 5. I'll be using 4 inch for this tutorial, and the sleeve length I'm working with is 10 inch. Next, I'll draw a straight horizontal line. This point here is my cap's height line, while this point here is the sleeve length. Next is to determine the round armhole measurement of the sleeve we are making, and in doing that you place your tape this way, making sure that the tip is on the folded part of the sleeve, and then you will insert half of your round armhole measurement. The round armhole measurement I'm working with is 16 divided by 2 is 8 inch. So you place your tape this way, making sure that the half of the round armhole measurement is on the cap's height line. So you try and make sure that it is on the cap's height line. If it's 7, the 7 should be on the line, after which you will mark. Next, I'm going to be inserting my round arm measurement. The round arm measurement I'm working with is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. I'm going to mark the point like this, after which I'll connect the 2 points together using a straight line. Next, we'll be moving over to the upper part of the sleeve to draw the armhole curve. And in doing that, first you are going to be going in by quarter of your round armhole measurement. Mine is 16 divided by 4 is 4 inch. Then next you are going to be dividing what you have between this point and the cap's height line. Here I have 4 inch divided by 2 is 2 inch. Then you mark that point. After marking, you draw your curve passing through the curve this way. So you just watch how I place my ruler and do yours like that. You can decide to use your free hand to do it. If you don't have a ruler, you just start from the midpoint with a curve, then you turn your ruler to the other side to finish up the sleeve. So basically this is all the short sleeve is all about. Next, you measure what you have on the armhole curve you just drew to make sure that what you have here aligns with what you have on your bodies. So here, after measuring what I have here is 8.25. With this, is going to fit in properly into the bodies I have already drafted. So next thing I'm going to be doing is to cut it out. When you're cutting directly on your fabric, don't forget to add your sewing allowance to it before cutting it out. This is what the short sleeve is going to look like after cutting it out, and when it is being opened, this is what you should have. Next, we are going to be moving over to drafting the long sleeve. So now we'll be going over to drafting the long sleeve, and I'm drafting this one on fold too. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is to draw a straight horizontal line, which will be the starting point for the measurements I'll be inserting. Next, insert the vertical measurements, which is the shoulder to the cap's height, which is 4 or 5 inch like we mentioned while drafting the short sleeve. Then your shoulder to the elbow, mine is 12 inch. Then the long sleeve length, I'll be using 23 inch. After marking this point, I'm going to be drawing a straight horizontal line. So this point here is the cap's height, while this point here is the shoulder to the elbow, and here we have the sleeve length. Next, insert the round elbow measurement on the elbow line. Mine is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. I'm going to be marking it on the elbow line this way. Then on the sleeve length line, you insert your wrist measurement. Mine is 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. I'll mark this point, after which I'll connect to the elbow line using a straight line. So next is to determine the armhole for the sleeve we are making, and in doing that, just like we did for the short sleeve, you place your tape this way, then you locate where half of your round armhole measurement is. So mine is 16 divided by 2 is 8. You mark it on the calf's height line. After doing that, you connect to the elbow line using a straight line. So next is to draw the curve for the sleeve, and in doing that, on this starting line we are going to be going in by quarter of the round armhole measurement. Mine is 16 divided by 4 is 4 inch, so I've marked the 4 inch here. Next, I'm going to be dividing what I have between the starting point line and the calf's height line by 2. Mine is 4 divided by 2 is 2 inch, after which I will draw the curve for the sleeve. So you just watch the way I'm doing it, then you can do yours the same way. After drawing your curve, you should have something like this. You can draw your curve using a freehand method too if you don't have a ruler. Next is to measure what you have on the curve to make sure that what you have here aligns with what you have on the armhole on your bodice. So after measuring it, what I have here is 8.25. With this, the sleeve is going to fit perfectly into the armhole of the bodice I have already drafted. So next is to go ahead and cut it out. Please don't forget to add your sewing allowance when drafting. You can draft on your pattern paper first, or you draft directly on your fabric. So don't forget to add your sewing allowance on the side and also on the wrist of the sleeve. After cutting it out, this is what the long sleeve is going to look like, and here we have the short sleeve. So if you use this method to cut your sleeve, you will not have issues when it's time to fix the sleeve to the bodies. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next class.